Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to another Spirit Message and Tip. And this is all about how to have patience with divine timing. And how fitting, we even had the patience card come out this week, and we have the divine timing card here to illustrate that, how to have patience with divine timing. And so I got this whole Spirit Message tip. I'll put it word for word in the description box. But it was actually, if I had posted this yesterday, it would have been called something else, because it was really talking about how to get through, quote unquote, the in-between times much easier. How to get through the in-betweens much easier. And so I'm going to describe what that means, how to get through the in-betweens time much easier. But if I had titled that how to get through the in-betweens much easier, I don't think a lot of people would even understand. And so it was even divine timing that this morning, when I was guided to show these cards, to actually call this how to have patience with divine timing. I mean, it even gave that more meaning. But and a perfect example of what I'm about to say. So really, how to have patience with divine timing is really how to get through the in-betweens time much easier. And they put in quotes the in-betweens. So what are the in-betweens? These are the pockets in your life where you know some things are fading out and some things are about to come in. It's a period where you may feel restless, ready for changes, but you're not sure what and not sure how. And just knowing you're ready for more. It can be a time where you don't see what's next, but at the same time need and want what's next. It's the in-betweens, quote unquote. So often in the in-betweens, you can lose hope, faith, and most of all, patience. Patience with the process itself, that some things take time to fall away or come in. It takes time for things to line up, outside things to line up, and for you to line up for what's next. And remember this, so you don't hold more, so you do, remember this, so you do hold more faith, more hope, more patience, all through the in-betweens time. Realize it is that, so you have more patience for yourself and life process. That you do breathe in that and hold that knowing as you go through the in-betweens, because you will see you do go through and get through, and you can go through and get through them so much easier. Yes, this is how to get through the in-betweens times much easier. Sometimes, and look back to know this is true for yourself, look back, you often fill in this in-betweens time with doubt and fears and loss of patience and hope, and you feel frustrated and lost, and you add on so many more things that are you're putting that in the in-betweens time. Don't add more in the in-betweens. Just see it for what it is, as a process of time, and not feel it so deeply that you feel you have to add something in there and fill it up with something you're making up about it now. You don't have to add anything more in the in-betweens. You will get through them. Look at them as pockets of time. It's a pocket that will be filled in soon. Don't overanalyze a pocket of time that will soon be filled quite naturally as you go. So what they're saying is you can get through all the in-betweens much easier now when you just clearly see them as just as they are and relax more in the process. You know you can and will get through them just as you have and did countless times before. But this time, in this in-betweens time, you can also now know how to get through them all easier. Yes. Yes, what they're saying, even in-betweens time has a purpose. Even the in-betweens time has a purpose. Just like what I said, I got this message yesterday. I didn't post it this morning. I actually got the title of what it's supposed to be. In the in-between times of things coming in and out, you feel it might be taking too long. You're ready. Things need to line up. Even the in-betweens time has a purpose. Just to remember that. Hold on to that knowing. You hear all the honks? Hold on to that knowing, and you will get through all the in-betweens times much easier. So this is how to have patience with divine timing, but specifically that in-betweens time is where we tend to lose patience. It's a pocket of time we tend to fill with other things. And if you look back in your own life, you find a pattern with what you put in there, what you say to yourself, what you're adding in, what you're feeling in an in-betweens time. what they're saying is don't fill it with something else. This is how to have patience with divine timing, how to get through all the in-betweens times much easier. This was a spirit message tip. I found it very helpful. I found it very helpful. I'll put a word for word in the description box if it's easier to read and understand besides my voice and reading it. But this was literally how to have patience with divine timing and how to get through all the in-betweens time much easier. And they are calling it the in-betweens. And if you realize in your life that is where it's a pocket of time that we tend to fall into our pattern of what we say to ourselves, what our story we tell ourselves when we are not having patience with the divine timing. I find it so eye-opening. I had to share this. Okay, so this is how to have patience with divine timing and how to get through all the in-betweens times much easier. Spirit message tip. Take care. Bye-bye.